Alright guys, in this video we are going to create this retro grid animation inside Davinci Resolve. Now to get started, we're going to go to the settings and change our frame rate. I'm going to set this with 30, timeline and playback frame rate, and click on save if you haven't already. Then in the effects library, under effects, you will find Fusion Composition. Drag it onto the timeline. By default, the duration will be 5 seconds, but if you want longer animation, you can just drag this out to your liking. I'm going to keep it to 5 seconds, and then I'm going to go to Fusion page to create our animation. Now right click and set the arrange tools to grid. This will help you align all these nodes. Now this animation is 3D, so we are going to start off with a shape 3D. Hit your spacebar and search for shape 3D and click on add. Let's take a look at the shape 3D. We have a simple plane over here in 3D environment, and on the right side you can see the inspector. If it's not visible, make sure you click on this inspector over here. We can increase the size amount, so I'm going to start with 150 and subdivision to 150 as well. Now if we zoom out of this, you can see we have this huge plane over here. Now right now it's solid. We want this to look like a grid, so just simply click on this wireframe option and it will turn it into a grid. Alright, now we just need to make sure that this is rotated to 90 degrees so that it's flat on the surface. Go to transform, and on the X we have this value. We're going to set this to -90. Alright, now we just have to animate this grid. In order to do that, we are going to use a displace 3D. Now select the shape 3D, hit your spacebar again and search for displace 3D and click on add. Let's take a look at this displace 3D on the left side. If we change some values over here, you can see that nothing really happens, and that is because this displace 3D requires an input, basically a map to work with. So we are going to provide that. So we are going to hit the spacebar and type in FN for fast noise and click on add, and we're going to connect this fast noise with this displace 3D. Alright, let's take a look at this fast noise on the right side, and our displace 3D is on the left side. Now once you start changing some values in the fast noise, so for example, we're going to start with this detail. We're going to set that to the maximum value. We're going to increase the contrast, and we're going to decrease the brightness. And you can see the changes are taking place in your displace 3D or this grid over here. We're going to increase the scale amount to around 9 or 10, and already you can see we have this 3D or this wave going on in our grid over here, and that looks really cool. And now we can make it more wavier, if that's a word. We're going to just increase the scale amount to whatever value we want. We can also go into shape 3D. Actually, we can go to displace 3D and increase the scale amount, and we can just type in any value over here and it will be more wavier. I'm going to set this to default, which is 1. I kind of like that look, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. Then we're going to turn this 3D shape into 2D, and we're going to do this with a renderer 3D node. Alright, so let's take a look at this renderer 3D on the right side, and it turns our animation back into this solid look. I want this to be wireframe, and the renderer type, we're going to select this to OpenGL renderer. Now you can see that you'll get back your wireframe or the grid animation. Alright, now our grid is right in the center, and we want to change its position, and we're going to do that by moving the camera around. So for that, we'll need a camera 3D. So search for camera 3D and click on add. Now this camera 3D, we want to connect it up with this displace 3D, because if we take a look at this displace 3D, which is on the left side, this is our grid, right? We want to change the position of our grid. We want this camera 3D to affect this node, this displace 3D. So we're going to unlink the displace 3D with the renderer 3D, and we're going to make sure that displace 3D is connected with this camera 3D. Alright, this will result in this merge 3D node, and this merge 3D will be connected to the renderer 3D. You can see that everything is linked together, and we're going to take this renderer 3D on the right side and our camera 3D on the left side. Alright, so we're going to focus on the renderer 3D over here. So make sure your camera 3D node is selected, and go to transform, So in the transform on the y-axis, I'm going to increase this value, and you can see that our grid position changes. You can change the x value as well. You can play with the z value as well. That's completely up to you. Alright, so we are almost done, and now we just need to add a background to this. Right now it's transparent, so on the renderer 3D, make sure it's selected, hit shift spacebar and type in BG for background, click on add. Let's take a look at this merge one, and our background right now is sitting on top. So I'm going to right click on this merge one and click on swap inputs. Now you'll get your wireframe or the grid animation. Now there is no animation. You can see that nothing is really happening. Now to animate it, we can go back to our fast noise, and we have this seed rate. We just increase that to maybe around 0.1, and you can see that you will have some animation going on in your wireframe. Let me just make that a lower value. Alright, just you can play with the different values. That's completely up to you. And we can even animate the grid position. We can animate the camera 3D position, create a keyframe on the Z. You can do that on the X as well, and I'm just going to change its position. I can just zoom in, zoom out, or whatever I want to do. Alright, so there we have it. Now if you want to change the color of your grid, you can do that by going to shape 3D, and in the material you can click on the color over here and just change it to any color that you want and click on OK. Now to enhance this animation, let me go to a single view. Now to improve on this animation, we can add depth of field on this. Let's go to renderer 3D, and under accumulation effects, enable accumulation effects, and we have depth of field already enabled. Now we're going to go back to our camera 3D and change the focal plane. We can just increase that value. You can see we are getting some of the detail of our wireframe. We can increase this value to 20, and I think that looks nice, but you can just play around with different values, like maybe 25, and maybe that will look a bit different. So we have nice depth in the foreground and the background, and you have this area, the middle area, kind of visible or focused, and just improves your animation and it gives it a professional look. So finally you can connect this up with media out, and you can go back to your edit page, and this right here is your animation. So I'm just going to let it render, and then I'm going to play the final output, and then we can just conclude this video. Alright, so let's play this animation, and there we have it. That's how we can create a simple grid animation inside Davinci Resolve. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then make sure you like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.